By now you must be aware that Kling 3.0 has already been crowned the king of AI video generation, at least now, just before SeeDance 2.0 will be released. However, there is something that is even better than Kling, and that is Kling 3.0 Omni. And today, we're going to have a look at why it's so much better than normal Kling 3.0 and how you can use it to generate the most amazing and realistic AI video generations on the planet. When using Kling 3.0 Omni with elements instead of frames, you can achieve content that you have never seen in your life. The realism is just so fantastic. Let me just show you, and I'm going to also let you know why this workflow is better than using Nano Banana Pro to generate different camera angles.
You think you can outrun this? Your little game ends tonight.
Not if I break you first. You underestimate me.
We'll see.
I know what you're up to, James.
You have no idea.
But I do. And I will crush you.
I don't know about you, but I think this is the most impressive AI video generation that you can achieve today. Look at the quality, how detailed the skin is, the consistency from each shot. It is just fantastic. Everything is coherent. When they're driving, it makes sense dynamically. I would of course change the voices if this was for a longer project, however, it is a very good starting point. I have added the music and sound effects to these clips myself. Let's just start off with this first example in the car. I used 3 reference images: the interior car, Aston Martin, the woman, our hero, and the villain. Creating these shots without the multi-shot option in Kling 3 Omni, using just one frame to image in normal Kling 3.0, even though we can prompt it to be multiple shots, we get this result.
You think you can outrun this?
He's suddenly in the back seat. Character is not exactly how she's supposed to look like. This scene makes no sense. Here, they look different. And this one is the typical AI video generation, where they start to just look like a bit smudgy. So I don't like that when I want to generate my videos. I want them all to look crystal clear. Now let's jump to the next example and just let me show you why this is a better way when creating a multi-shot sequence instead of generating each image using Nano Banana Pro. I have this image that I created in Nano Banana Pro, and I'm using the same characters as before, so you can see that she looks the same in the reference, him as well. You cannot compare that to, for example, if you want to use normal Kling 3.0 and create your own scenes in Nano Banana Pro. It's not going to work as well, and here's why. Here we have the same reference images. We have this one of the casino, and we have the protagonist, and we have the villain. I have already prompted this, and we get this image, which at maybe first glance looks okay. But if you zoom in, you can start to see that it is very bad quality. And this happens all the time with Nano Banana Pro and anything else. The quality will get lower. Yes, you can upscale it, but that's an extra step, and they might even do some weird things to the face, where they start to not look like the characters that you want to use. And choosing different angles, which is another great feature in Nano Banana Pro, we can turn the camera around. But let's just press this button here, generate from 12 best angles. What about this camera angle? This camera doesn't know how this guy is looking like, so you can't use this feature in Nano Banana Pro. You can of course prompt for each scene differently, but you can't use this image because it's just going to change the position of the woman with the man. So you have to generate this picture from a different point of view, which is going to be difficult to do because you never know what you're going to get. However, using Kling 3 Omni, they help you out. You don't need to be the director, the editor, the DP, sound designer, and everything. You can get help from a dataset that is so big. Just let's have a look here. Take this scene. It looks exactly like my reference image, right? It's even from a slightly different angle, which I like because Kling Omni has chosen, okay, I understand what the director wants, but I'm going to give him this setup and see if he likes it. I liked it. Now the reaction shots, Kling Omni recreates the background based on the reference image, and just look at the depth of field. Both him and her are in such high quality. You can see the skin pores, you can see the details in his eyes, the scar, everything. That is something that you cannot do using first frame and last frame if you want, using Nano Banana Pro. The quality will start to look a bit smudgy, just like that example that I showed you not long ago. Make sure that when you generate your character reference images, there are videos out there that suggest that you use a character sheet similar to this one. But using Kling 3 Omni, I found it much better to use a simple profile picture, and make sure that you prompt for skin texture, skin pores, and those things so that you achieve a very realistic image. Because if you use a low resolution image, it's going to be the good old garbage in, garbage out. And unless your character has to show the whole body, you don't have to generate a full body reference image of the character. It works much better the closer you are to the character and just show some details of whatever they are wearing. And Kling 3 Omni is going to take care of the rest for you, much better than Nano Banana Pro could ever do.
Better luck next time.
I did also create a very realistic fighting scene using Kling 3 Omni, but we're going to have a look at that in a future video where I'm going to compare this to the upcoming SeeDance 2.0, so stay tuned for that one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to learn more about AI filmmaking, and I'll see you in the next one.